Hello, my astrological friends. So today we are going to talk about Kalasarpa yoga and how terrifying it really is because many questions have been asked regarding this topic. So, what I would like to say, firstly, I want to make it clear that when it comes to studying astrology, then books and life are completely different things. Life is life, as popular song states. So, if you want to learn to interpret chart different combination of planets and yogas, and you should understand that knowledge gained from books should coincide with reality. If it doesn't or even contradicts the real life, then you should think about it carefully. Doubt is a sign of intelligence, the mark of the strong Mercury. People familiar with Indian ways will understand me. There, if you ask for different people about the same direction, you will get four different answers. This is a mentality, and of course, this knowledge has passed through many hands. You will need to practice, to think a bit, and to gain some experience. At this moment, I would like to share some of my experience. I am going to show you some examples when negative moments in a chart of Kalasarpa yoga don't affect the person but are rather beneficial. This is the chart of Donald Trump. Is there anybody who doesn't know him? He is a billionaire, a person who has a wonderful family, a beautiful wife, nice children, and a lot of money. He is a senior citizen who is running for the President of America, and quite successfully, I must say. That is, he cannot get satisfied with the fruit of his work. Nothing is enough for him, so he wants to become the Lord of our planet Earth, and he is successful in that. Let's talk for a moment about Kalasarpa Yoga for those who are unfamiliar with the topic. You can see it here in the chart. It's when all planets are situated between Rahu and Ketu. Well, some people say they are between Ketu and Rahu, or Rahu and Ketu. Okay, it doesn't matter. So we can see it right here. So all the planets are swallowed. They are sort of digesting in Rahu's and Ketu's stomach, boiling there, bubbling. And still, we see how famous this person is, and that is beside the fact how rich he is or how successful his personal life is. His books are bestsellers of business, and he is an extremely famous person. He has faced bankruptcy several times, and he always managed to return to the rich side. His fortune is estimated in $10 billion. Luckily for him, his Jupiter and Mercury are in the finance house. Here we go. So, when you are doing astrology, you concentrate on all these yogas. Some composition on Kalasarpa yoga, which is also known as the snake yoga and takes place when all the planets are between Rahu and Ketu. But all of this is not so important in our case. Let's look into it further. Here we have spoken about the material person, but okay, let that material man be. We are going to analyze the spiritual man now. Radhanath Swami, who is known to be a very famous guru with millions of followers. Yes, he is a humble little man, but with millions of followers. The book of his, Journey Home, is worth reading. It's really interesting. He is considered to be an example of humility, monkshood, spirituality, and many other things, which I can list non-stop. Moreover, his Mars is very strong. See, here, so the first thing that comes to your mind is that his sexuality is heightened. We even have Venus in Scorpio here. and so on and so forth. Unbelievable, he's monk. It's really unbelievable. It's also clearly seen here that all the planets are placed between demons. All the planets are also sort of swallowed, and still, he is a very famous person with a complicated spiritual life. He traveled a lot and found himself he was a monk and he preached. He achieved unbelievable results, and he is so good that even the Hindus, whose religion he follows, recognize him as a high guru and an authority. And this is a very rare case when the foreigner, a white person, is looked upon as a guru. So here you have your Kalasarpa yoga. It's demonic yoga. I think if you had this yoga in your chart many thousand years ago, you wouldn't stand out in a good way because everybody was going on the swings and respected each other. You didn't have to fight for anything. But now we are living in such a world where you must fight, you need to make an effort. In such situations, these snake powers are to your favor. I can see it here. However, if you read classical astrology, then you'll think that all this snake stuff is really bad and people worry about it a great deal. Let's look at a different person with no Kalasarpa yoga in the chart, but with a born Mercury. So the Sun is 4, Mercury is 5, and that equals the born Mercury. This is the chart of the most famous American astrologist with genius interpretation. So how is it possible? The Mercury is born, but the astrologer is prominent. I will tell you this. Mathematicians, astrologers, really good economists, and all the people I have seen, and also those who study with me, everybody has their Mercury burned. So, you see how it works. Thesis and antithesis result in synthesis. One should always come to synthesis. No need to jump to conclusion as soon as you see the burned Mercury or something. So today I'm finishing. Study Vedic astrology. Goodbye.